Yikes is on the beat.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Kendall B, and today I wanted to come and talk to you guys about one of the biggest ways that I made money last year. Like, when I say it was one of the, I was literally about to quit my job. Just like any other, normal college student or just any normal, average American, we're looking for extra ways to make money outside of work because sometimes it's just not enough. It's just not enough money for the things you want to do, things you want to buy, places you want to go. So then comes in the side jobs. I was looking for babysitter jobs. Care.com. The crazy thing about this video is I was searching high and low on YouTube for videos about working for Care.com or babysitting stories or babysitting experiences, and I could not find any. I could not find any of them. So I'm here today to bring you guys a Care.com video. I'll be telling you guys all about my experience. I'll be telling you about how much money I made on there, how I made my money, and how I kept bringing money in. Yes. I love kids, so why not watch kids to get paid in my free time? I went in with the clear mind, like, okay, this is gonna work. This is not a scam. This is real. I can find good families on here. I made my account. I just put the basic stuff like, oh yeah, my name is Kendall. These are the hours I can work. These are the days I can work. This is the type of people I'm looking for. This type of families I'm not looking for. Yeah, I filled it out. I didn't get any hits. Nobody was messaging me back. Nothing was really popping off then. So I took a little bit more time onto like my profile page. I had a profile page. I went onto like the profile page area and I kind of like got a little bit more in depth, a little bit more personal, welcoming, and I was just like, hi, I'm Kendall B. I have, this certification, that certification. My goal is to do this with families. I am open to doing this. My available hours are this, just trying to be welcoming and make somebody want to hire me as my thing instead of just being, oh, this is my name, this is the hours I can work, that's it. So I try to add like a little personality into my profile page. I try to add what I knew and what I didn't know so that I didn't just seem like some random person that just decided they wanted to watch kids. I do have experience. Like, I loaded all of that onto there. I loaded that I'm in college. Like, put just about everything on there that you're proud of, because families are looking for things like that. They just don't want random people coming to watch their kids and things like that. But when I say I was applying to all the new posts like seconds after they posted, nothing. I'm gonna help you guys make sure that you're making cash off of this website, because it's not easy and it kind of can trick you that you won't, but sis, you will. So on your profile, you need to make sure that you are being yourself, okay? Show who you are with your profile. Have your real name, don't make up a fake name, because when you start lying, it's very hard to cover it up. These people ask a lot of questions. So, add your name, tell a little bit about yourself, just have like an introductory sentence, a little bit like, oh, hey, my name is Kendall Brown. I am a young college student in the city of blah, 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 blah. I love children. I've always loved them from the age of this age. I had this experience. I worked here. My goal is to do this with children. I am in college for this. Like, add all of your add everything that you're proud of about yourself. Add your certifications, add your certifications, your trainings, add your like CPR, safety, add all of that on there, because there are families that are specifically looking for people that have those trainings. And if you don't have it on your profile, how will they know that you have these trainings? You're just going to be like everybody else. So add your certifications on there. That makes you look good. That's what families want. Like, they're looking for people that have those things. So add that on there. Be confident with your stuff. This is my pay rate. These are the hours that I'm available to work. Just be welcoming. on your profile page. You want to be very welcoming, and you want to have it clear of what days and what hours you can work, so that you can receive less time replying about when you can and more time replying of let's book, you know. So make your profile page with time. So after I updated my profile page, I went on to applying to all these different jobs. And the amazing thing about Carecom is you can get texts and alerts of when there's new jobs posted. So I was at work getting updates like, oh, 32 new jobs just posted in your area, and I'm online filling them out. I was filling out just about every person that was asking for a babysitter on that time. And that's the thing. You have to be consistent. Don't apply to one week, one the next week, 2 a day, 3 a day. No. Constantly waiting for a reply back, and then eventually I say about 2, 3, like I say maximum 2 weeks. It took maximum about 2 weeks, and then I started having like people message me back like, oh, so would you be able to do these hours? Can we have an interview? When can we speak? When can we meet? It took time. I started setting up interviews. I started going to visit these families to see if I wanted to take them on and if they wanted to take me on. Like, it was like a real like job type thing, but it was also like, it was like independent. Like, you're not working for anybody, you're working for yourself. And it just felt really entrepreneur-ish type, like boss nanny type stuff, for real. I love Care.com. I really love it. So everything was super amazing at that point. I was booking people left and right. Like, okay, I'm gonna do this family on Monday, Wednesday. I'm gonna do this family on Saturday and Sunday at 1 a.m. I'm gonna do this family at Saturday at 2 p.m. Like, it was legit like making my own schedule. It is 100% flexible. You make your own hours. You come into work when you want and you leave when you want, and you pick your own pay. So if you are like a college student and you can only work nights, or you can only work mornings, they have morning shifts for people who need to take their kids to school. They have kids that need like homework help. Like, there's all types of hours on Care.com. Let's be real, okay? You get paid good, okay? You get paid all based on what you think you deserve. Like, if you feel like your babysitting skills is up to $15 an hour, baby girl, you better charge $15 an hour, okay? For real. Like, I was charging $15 an hour. I'm like, I'm good at what I do. I know I'm good at what I do. I have an answer for everything, okay? $15 an hour to watch your kid. And I'm like, I really didn't start off at that, but I kind of worked my way up to it, so I don't care. And I was like rated top 3 in my city on Care.com. Like, in the city I lived in, I was top 3 babysitters. I'm like, yeah, I'm $15 an hour. Give me the check. Yeah, after you have all that established, you're pretty much set and you're ready to start your job, okay? Now, before you were applying for this, you weren't really thinking about, oh, I gotta go into people's house. I have to maybe sleep in these people's rooms if they go on vacations. I have to, you know, cook in their kitchen, be around their animals, be around, you know, other family members. This is a little interesting. This is when it gets interesting. Off the jump, when I first applied, I was not thinking about any of these things. I wasn't thinking about really any of those aspects. I was just thinking, I need money. That's just what I was thinking. So when it was time to actually meet these people, I was kind of nervous about like the interviews and things like that. I'm like, oh gosh, I have to go inside this person's house. Do they have animals? Are they gonna kidnap me? Each time, like, I had like interviews and things like that, like before I even started watching families, I had to meet new people. I would just give myself pep talks before I entered, like, everything's gonna be okay. God is watching me. This is, you know, a part of my process of becoming the best babysitter. So I was just kind of nervous about things like that. I'm not gonna lie. I always walked in with trust and like feeling like this is like not a scam, but I did have in the back of my mind to always protect myself first. So I had my first interview at this house and it was very professional. It really was the best first impression of Care.com because it was a real family that really needed help, and it was their first time on Care.com finding a babysitter, and it was my first time as being a babysitter on there. So it was like a big trust, you know, bond, and that kind of paved the way for the rest of my interviews and families that I babysat. It left a good first impression, because having a bad first impression of your first interview or family you meet can kind of scar for the rest of them. So I'm glad that they were a great family that gave me, you know, a good experience for my first time. I ended up taking on my first job at my first interview with them, and it was just set up at their house. We had an interview at the house. We picked a time that worked for myself and for the family. It was in their house in the kitchen, the mom and the dad, and the children were just like running around the house or whatever. So it was nice. I liked it. It was a nice welcoming family, and I took that family on and I babysat for them for at least almost a year. And it was, well, was it a year? I babysat for them for just about basically a year. I would do like evenings after I got off work, or like sometimes on weekends. We had a great understanding. But then there's times where you don't run into some of the best families. Sometimes you run into families that are trying to manipulate you or swindle you out of things. And in the beginning, you know, I didn't notice. I thought pure in the beginning of Care.com. I thought pure as in, oh, all of these families they're just really trying to find babysitters for their kids, and I want to help them. That's how I was thinking. They just want help. They're nothing's wrong, they just want help. That's how I was thinking. And I'm not gonna lie and say they didn't need help, but I did help. I helped this one family, and everything was amazing in the beginning. Like, they had became one of my favorite customers, like to the point where I was keeping their child late at night, like 1 a.m, 12 a.m, 2 p.m. I think the girl even stayed the night with me one time. But it was a real genuine, like, I had a great relationship with the family. Like, we felt like a team. I loved the little girl, so I was happy to be doing my job. But things kind of ended into one time I did not get paid for my day, and it kind of really, did I stop Care.com after that? I think that's when I let go of my Care.com, because I was just so fed up with it. And I was also fed up with, you know, other families that were being selfish about my life, because I am a college student, so I didn't have all the time in the world once school came back around to babysit and take on every job they wanted me to take on, like the summertime. So I had to deal with families getting upset about that, or like kind of being selfish into the aspect of that. Even though I told them I was a college student, they would still get mad when I told them I had class. I don't get it. But for the most part, they are very flexible. I had some families that were very flexible with my school schedule, and were like, okay, that's fine, take your time, you know, just let me know in advance what you have to do, and I'll find somebody else. And then there were some families that would kind of like just ignore your message when you say anything about class, or just not reply if you're not saying yes to them. So just be aware. Just be aware. These people, they're real people. They give attitude, and they'll give you a bad experience sometimes, but you just need to know when to separate yourself and when to take yourself away. So after that ordeal with that family not paying me, I just let them go, and I did not keep on any communication with them. I did not fight it out like, oh, give me my money, this. I just left it as is, because you don't know these people. You don't know them. I would highly recommend, if it's not cash, and if it's not through like sending money through a bank, I'm not taking the money. I don't want any checks. I don't want any personal checks. Don't try and cash at me later on today, and don't pay me through the Care.com app, because I think they take a percentage out of it. Cash or no babysitting. Cash or no babysitting. That's kind of how I would keep it. I just wanted to put you guys in on some money moves. You know, I love putting you guys on, and how fake would I be to not let y'all know about my #1 side hustle that I had. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.